Welcome back to That Stupid Podcast. It's Thursday, June, I don't even know
It's the 12th.
Is it
No
really?
big deal, whatever.
Okay. All right, thanks, buddy. June 12th. I really didn't know.
I'm jiggling.
Like, I'm not making that up. The running joke is that I can't remember the date. I
I don't even bother to tell him anymore.
Yeah, well. But it's Thursday. I do know that much.
It is Thursday.
And that means it's time for some...
Do you want me to do the thing? Oh, you're doing the thing.
Pop culture. Is that good? That felt bad. I could spitball. Picky pop.
It's pop culture. Boop, 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 boop.
Whatever.
Pop culture. It's like pop-up video, but without the actual interesting facts and stuff like that. So it's not like that
I
at
miss
all.
pop-up video.
As
I
do
was just
I.
saying that. VH1, you should bring that
They
back.
did, and no one watched it.
Oh. Never mind.
So we got a lot of stuff going on
We do
for
have
you
a few
this
things
week.
to talk about. The first one is the dumbest format war ever.
Yep. 4K. Which isn't even a format, it's a resolution. So why are people complaining?
Because the way Sony TVs are going to show 4K format and the way your Samsung TVs are going to show a 4K format are not the same.
Why? It's just a resolution.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Any computer monitor that is 4K supportive will show it exactly the same way because it's a freaking resolution.
Absolutely. Sure.
So what's the problem?
It's not. Content delivery is a part of resolution. Has always been a part of resolution.
Yeah, how it gets encoded and you know transported from point A to
Now,
point B and then unencoded.
to your point, resolution is resolution.
Damn right.
4K, for those in the internet land that don't know what that means,
just means it's got a lot
there
more
are
screen real estate.
4,000 lines of resolution.
Mm-hmm.
8K means 8,000 lines. So in today's technology, we talk about high definition video
1080p.
is 720 or 1080p. That means there's 720 lines of resolution or
1080.
1080. To give you an idea, standard def is 480 lines of resolution.
And that's that's interpolated, so that
Right,
means that
right.
you know.
Right,
Well, we
'cause
don't
the-
need to get into that.
And the early versions of HD was actually 480p even. So it was basically just progressive version of what was SD at the time.
Absolutely.
Now, because a lot of people think high def means it's widescreen, and that's not the case.
16:9 format and 4:3 format are completely unrelated
Or
to
2.35 to 1
Yeah.
for those really cinematography type people that want to know.
Which is also when it went into HD, why stuff started looking weird and fake because they were also getting a slightly higher frame rate per second, and stuff on HD looks weird.
It does.
Originally.
Don't we look weird? Oh, it's not the camera though.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
sorry.
That's just
It's
because we have
us.
weird faces.
True. So moving on now, back to 4K. It, like you said, it's just a resolution, man.
What's the big deal, you guys?
Sony wants to deliver it to their TVs in one direction, and Samsung wants to do it in another direction. And I got VHS and Betamax and HD
Oh
and
my
Blu-ray
God.
all in my friggin' head again.
can't handle this anymore.
It's absolutely
We just got done, and Blu-ray just won, and now we got to have another one.
yeah. Yep. Yes.
As
I
a
literally just want to flip a table.
As a consumer, this is absolutely ridiculous, and you guys need to just make up your mind and get over it so I don't have to spend absorbent amounts of money, because I'm just going to stop buying your stuff.
So here's the only good news to this. We're a ways out. Truth be told,
We're a ways out. What does that even mean?
3 years. In technology, that's a long time.
I know, but...
The reason I say that is because 4K is not something that we're able to handle in streaming. It's not something we're able to handle on cable television.
Nope.
Or satellite television or
Yeah,
IPTV.
definitely not. Definitely
right?
not.
It can't. There's not enough bandwidth to push 4,000. There's actually, and you may not realize this or not, there's not enough bandwidth to push 1080p. What you get on your Comcast or your DirecTV or your Dish Network, that's really not HD. It is compressed HD. And if you don't believe me, I want you all to do me a favor. If you live somewhere where you can get like actual broadcast from your NBC or CBS or ABC affiliate with like, a little antenna, I want you to watch a show and record it in HD on your little Comcast DVR or your AT&T DVR or your DirecTV DVR, and then I want you to watch that same show live with the old rabbit ears, if you will, the UHF high definition. Here's why I want you to do that. Over the airways, it's 20 megabytes of bandwidth right now.
Yep.
When I say over the airways, I mean the stuff in the air. When you're broadcast television, you can do full 7.1 channel uncompressed 1080p resolution with a little bit room to spare even That's why
for the actual broadcast,
and that's
the
why
airwaves.
they push more than one digital channel. That's where that whole dot whatever came from a few years ago, if you remember that.
And now when they're pushing it through the cable pipelines,
it's compressed like a mother.
Well, everything
it's
is.
That it has to be. It has to be because they're taking those analog cable lines and they're splitting those channels into pieces of digital. Now some. And I'm getting all learned on you. I apologize. But when you have a cable channels are split by 1, 2, or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And what that means when I say 1, 2, or 4, your high-speed internet might be on channel 69, right? HBO might be part of channel 71, and then Cinemax be another part of it, and then Showtime is another part of it, and then... See what I'm getting at? So they split those analog channels into digital compressed channels. Well,
but it works out. It works out pretty well.
Great. It works out fantastic. But the more you add to a channel, the more channels you add, the less overall bandwidth you have. The pipe's only so big, and then
pretty much we're gonna have to redo the entire infrastructure of the internet and the cable system in America in the next 5 years.
The cable system, yes. The internet, no. And this is why.
Well, unless we're pushing Google Fiber everywhere.
Well, all right. So from a bandwidth to the consumer, yes, that's true. But what I want to say, and that's what I like about, by the way, Uverse. You've been watching stuff on my... You were watching Fifth Element.
Yeah, I was watching Fifth Element earlier today when I came over.
Did you notice that it looked a little better than, say, it might on Comcast?
No, because I don't watch television.
Oh, right. Well, it does. And do you know why? Because when you watch Uverse, it's IPTV, and when you turn a channel on or you record a channel, you get 100% of the bandwidth dedicated to whatever channel you're on.
Oh, that's nice.
Because Uverse is IP television. It's not cable.
Yeah.
Comcast is making that switch, by the way.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was about to lean over and go, you mean Xfinity's not doing that already?
They're
in the process.
Right. So if you guys have heard about the new Xfinity box that you can talk to and all that other crap, which, by the way, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Cool. Part of that is they're changing the technology of the way they're pushing the channels.
That's why you have to get the new box.
That's why, because the old box not only won't work, it really won't work.
And this is part of the Xfinity Push program that they've been They've been doing for pretty much the last 5 years. The start was to lay all the fiber down from node to node, all the way back to the Comcast backpipe.
And that's also what I touted AT&T. I should mention that's what Verizon does with Fios.
With Fios. Fios has been doing this for quite a bit.
With more bandwidth, actually, to be fair, than AT&T has. To the consumer.
Because it's DSL, so
not everywhere. They're pushing fiber.
They're pushing fiber now.
If you live in Atlanta or Dallas.
All right, so
just wanted to bring that format war out, and I kind of went off on a tangent. So it's gonna. Please don't do this to us, Sony, Samsung. Stop it.
Just agree on something and be done with it.
I just.
This is why I stream everything. But speaking of streaming everything,
we can't have nice things.
Guess what just came out? And I haven't gotten a chance to watch, and you haven't gotten a chance to watch. We talked about it last year.
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black.
Friday, June 6th.
Season 2. We're going to probably talk about it a little bit next week. And I
wanted to talk about it today. I really
did too, but I haven't been able to watch it and sleep. And
life. And I had some work blowing up, and I played way too much Defiance this week.
Yeah, you did.
So we talked about that
this week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay.
Since you got the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, I took that time off to play Diablo.
Oh, I took a little... Anyways, Orange is the New Black is out, so that is going to be huge. We're going to talk about that next week.
Which we haven't. Season 3,
absolutely. I haven't seen a single episode of it yet.
Me either.
Now, this is another reason I'm butthurt. You got to go see a movie last night that I didn't get to go see.
So, for those of you who are out there like Ashton,
you Spider-Man 2'd me.
I kind of did. And friends, we have our friend Ted who don't like Tom Cruise.
Hate him.
I'm not a fan.
I was really excited to see him die a lot.
He does die a lot in this movie. This is a great movie. He's actually really good in it. Emily Blunt, who I'm a huge fan.
I love Emily Blunt.
She is awesome. She is amazing. Absolutely. She's Full Metal Bitch. That's her nickname in the movie.
Awesome.
Full Metal. It's just... Now, I'm not going to ruin the movie for anyone, including you.
Because you would get murdered.
I'm going to give you my quick review, and then I have one thing else to say about the movie.
All right.
Which I'm going to start with.
I'm listening.
The movie will start before you realize the movie starts.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. So, just FYI. And that won't make sense until you watch it.
Yeah.
And it's not some crazy trickery. It's just like I thought I was watching a preview for a minute and no.
That's what I figured you meant.
And then like 2 minutes in, I'm like, oh shit, I need to pay attention. So, pay attention.
This is why you should just always pay attention to previews. You really don't have that issue.
Well, I do pay attention to previews, but I mean, to be fair, speaking of previews, the new Guardians of the Galaxy preview, which
What?
is on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah,
so
it's all
if
out
you,
there.
If you haven't seen
Marvel's
it,
huge. They don't like do
yeah,
the
they don't
theater
hide 'em.
exclusive thing
but
anymore.
it is in this.
I'm just trying to avoid all
And
all
there's a lot of
new
good previews.
footage
A lot of good
for
previews
it.
in this movie. Two of them I'm actually going to be talking about in just a minute, so I'm going to skip those. Here's my quick review, my quick 30-second review of Edge of Tomorrow. It is not like the book or the Japanese manga.
The manga,
Although it is absolutely awesome. I had not seen the internet today because I had a work thing that blew up, so I didn't get to hear about this. But you told me
I've been avoiding the internet because everybody's talking about the ending and
apparently
they say they don't like it.
I'm going to tell you right now. Love the ending of this movie. Absolutely, I thought they nailed it. I was surprised by it in the sense that it wasn't like a trick ending or anything like that. It was just that wasn't the direction I expected them to go, but I still thought it was good, and I think that's probably why people didn't like it.
And I'll be able to know that tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go see it tomorrow.
I might go see it again with you. Cause
all right.
I really like this movie. Couple quick things. It's not Groundhog Day. I want to get that out there. They do joke at one point about the fact that, he's doing it because you have to do that.
Yeah.
But this is an action sci-fi flick.
Yeah.
This is not a comedy.
And they've said everybody's touting it as the best action sci-fi. They're basically saying, "Hey, why didn't they make a video game for this movie? Because it seems perfect."
This would be actually, you know what? This, yes. I can't say anything more except for
don't
yes.
say.
Now, a couple actors that were in it that I didn't know were in it, or one very particular actor.
Don't tell me any. Do I need to earmuffs here? What's going on?
Just the actor.
I don't care if it's a surprise to you. It's going to be a surprise to me, and that you don't steal that surprise from me.
All right. There was an actor who I was really happy to see in the movie. Had a good part, and it's hard to give a review without giving.
I know
away.
it is.
So
I know.
I'm just gonna say I'll wrap it up at this and say the movie was even better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I had hoped it was going to be good. I was really worried. Like, we talked about this because you see these movies sometimes and the previews look amazing, and then you go to the movie
and it's just terrible.
Terrible.
Whatever that Will Smith, Jaden Smith movie was.
Oh, After Earth. And great example. After Earth looked amazing.
And the other Tom Cruise movie, it came out at about the same time, where it was like
everyone
was cloned and this is Earth. Oh!
I actually liked Oblivion.
Didn't enjoy it.
I didn't think it was amazing.
But those two movies are hugely hyped, huge budget movies, and they were
massive letdowns. This not nearly as hyped. I don't think it didn't feel like.
I mean,
it had.
I haven't been oversold on it,
right?
Which is nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't one of those things that was slipping under my radar. It was like, hey, here's this movie. You would probably like that. Instead of, here's this movie. We spent so much money. Go to the theater and see it.
And before we move to the next segment, so I'm telling you to see this movie. He may not. We'll find out next week.
Yep.
We both last week told you to go see something else, though, didn't we? Do you remember? What did we tell you to see last week?
A Million Ways to Die.
That's the one.
In the West.
A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Hilarious.
You guys didn't listen to us because apparently the movie's tanking.
It's tanking bad. And what did I tell you when we were in theaters?
Yeah,
I said this is going to be a great DVD movie.
Yeah, this is gonna.
It's gonna be one of the first cult classics of this 10-year span.
And I can tell you right now,
it's gonna be Super Troopers.
There you go. You know they're making a sequel potentially.
They've been making a sequel for 6 years.
Jay, what's his face?
I know, but they've got to get the money.
He's writing it right now.
They've got to get the money.
We've Kickstarter that thing, man. I'm just saying, Kickstarter. But go see A Million Ways to Die.
It doesn't matter. He's still got to make his movie, and there's still going to be a Ted 2, and that's going to make all the money
anyway.
anyways.
Will make all the money. That's true. And
it's not like Ted. And that's what I loved about it.
It's not like Ted, but people die at the fair, y'all.
People die at the fair.
See the movie.
All right, so
moving on to one more topic. I got a lot of pop culture.
I know you do. I got some too over here.
Well, you want to hit first then before I jump out?
Pretty much, I just wanted to go ahead and cover two things real quick.
Yes.
On the comic book movie area, which is I read this shit all day long. I'm obsessed with it, really.
Which is also why we're hoping Guardians does so well. I want to see more crazy, weird Marvel projects.
I do too, and Marvel has actually this week.
If it tanks, we're not going to get any. So
that is
y'all
true.
better see that damn movie.
I don't think Guardians is going to tank, but this week Marvel did take out a whole bunch of copyrights, including one of which was Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Now there is a pretty short list on the Marvel wish list that they've been putting together for Doctor Strange. Now, so far, I've got 4 actors.
Okay.
That Marvel has been rumored to be talking about. One of which, even though I don't like him, I think he would be perfect for the role.
Okay.
So you've got Joseph Gordon-Levitt as one of them. Johnny Depp's been rumored to have been in this part
I don't want to
forever.
see Johnny Depp in this movie.
I don't either. I'm so done with Johnny Depp.
I wouldn't mind to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt, though.
I think that would be weird for me because of the Batman situation.
He was also
and
Snake Eyes. or not Snake Eyes.
Yeah, he was Cobra Commander.
Cobra Commander.
And they also got Tom Hardy, which was weird because I don't see Tom
Why don't
Hardy
we just
as
throw
the
Bradley
Sorcerer
Cooper in the mix while we're at it?
Exactly. I don't see Tom Hardy as the Sorcerer
I only say that
Supreme.
because he's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now, the fourth one that was named, absolutely, and I cannot stress to you, I do not really like him as an actor. I think he would be perfect for this role, and I don't like the show he's on. So all the Tumblr fans out there can get super butthurt about this, but I think he's perfect for the role.
To Red Jeans 542.
Benedict Cumberbatch, English name.
Why don't we just say Khan? That'll
basically, because no, Khan is not in this movie, you guys. Thanks, JJ. Just like there's no Millennium Falcon in your new Star Wars, right? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I saw his little interview.
Put a little, and what's funny is actually our local news was reporting that he was angry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think that they got the joke there.
Yeah.
If you've seen the picture about JJ telling people to stop showing spoiler pictures,
right?
It's a picture. It's a note that he's written. Yeah. And it's sitting on top of one of the tables for a game that is sitting in the lounge of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. I mean, hello.
Derp. So, other than that,
I thought that was pretty smooth, actually.
I know that you wanted to talk about some movies that are coming up, because we did talk about our...
So we talked about at least summer movies that we want to see. And there was 5 movies that...
We just didn't get to.
2 of which are actually in previews for Edge of Tomorrow. So you're going to see both these previews tomorrow. They're not all movies I want to see, but they're 5 movies I want to talk about.
All right.
So we're going to start the first. We're going to start in chronological order. On July 2nd.
That's next month. Okay, cool.
We're talking a month out. Earth to Echo.
I don't know anything about this movie.
So did you see Batteries Not Included?
Actually, I know everything about this movie because that's how I've been selling it to people. Because it looks awesome. This was a very cheap found footage documentary that is basically a remake of Batteries Not Included.
It really.
And I told I told that to Whitney, who is one of our. We work together.
If you've seen her,
she's on Bookworm. And we're sitting there, we've seen that, and I guess I keep forgetting the title for it. Now, they apparently shot this film for like $3 million. Something super ridiculously cheap.
Yeah.
$3 to $10 million. And it looks awesome.
It looks very cute. I think this is going to be a smash, and here's why I think that. It's July 4th weekend.
Kids love aliens.
Kids love aliens. This is a very kid-friendly movie. Mm-hmm. Parents are going to be out. You're going to want
Parents are going to love to take their kids to this.
Yeah. So, Earth to Echo, I think, is my family pick for the summer.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree with you on that. So, because it is, and that's the only way. Yeah. If you've never seen Batteries Not Included,
go watch it.
Just go see Earth to, I don't know, but just go watch Earth to Echo. It looks like a better version of Batteries Not Included.
Batteries Not Included is so cute, though.
It is a very cute movie. For me, though, it looks like a kid version of Chronicle.
A little bit. It is a little. It is, yes. If Chronicle and Batteries Not Included kind of got together and had a movie baby,
a kid friendly movie baby, boom, that's this.
That's
it's perfect.
Awesome.
I love the idea of it.
You should see that one if you've got kids. I think you're gonna love that one. Also in July 18th is Sex Tape.
Not a movie for kids.
No, God, no. So we're flipping the door.
Take your kids to Sex Tape.
How I Met Your Mother, Jason Segel, and Cameron Diaz.
You had me.
I want you to think something about Mary Cameron Diaz.
I want you to think about Bad Teacher Cameron Diaz, because that also had Jason Segel in it, and there wasn't a lot of recovery.
Well, and that's. Do you know they made a TV series after that movie?
Lasted for like 3 episodes.
Why did you do that? Well, here's the. I didn't say I want to see this movie. I just want to talk about this movie.
Okay.
You mentioned Bad Teacher, same producers. I don't know if it's the same.
I
don't know if it's the same writers or not.
I guarantee it is.
But it probably is. The premise is hilarious, and I think this will be a good Netflix movie in about a year or an HBO movie. I am not saying
it's a DVD watch.
I am not saying go to the theater and spend $10.50 plus popcorn, because I don't. But here's the plot for those of you who don't know anything about the movie. Like, you don't know anything about the movie because I mentioned this and you're like, what? So here it is. Their sex life isn't that great, and if you're married to Cameron Diaz, I don't understand that.
I do know about this movie.
Okay, all right.
I heard about this. This is where they make the sex tape and it accidentally gets leaked on the internet.
Cloud. Yeah, it goes to their cloud account, which from it was like an old cloud account with all their marriage footage and wedding photos, and
everybody who
all
had their permission.
Yeah, all their friends get it, and they start getting these texts. Thanks for sharing the video, XOXO, and the hilarity is allegedly ensued. Don't see that movie. And one that I don't have listed here that's coming out later this year or maybe next year is Horrible Bosses 2. Don't see that either.
No,
please.
You know what? The first one was okay, but it's a premise that probably shouldn't have been carried on. And I like all those actors, but that movie was a DVD.
I love Jason Sudeikis, for example.
Charlie Day, Jason Sudeikis, my homeboy who was in Bad Words.
Yeah.
He was in Arrested Development. You guys know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, he was also wasn't he also in the movie with Will Smith?
Yeah, he was in Hancock, which I'm a huge fan of that movie, and it is great.
Anyway, July 25th is Hercules.
I'm sorry, Rock. I'm sorry,
Look,
Mr. Dwayne Johnson.
We love you, and I agree that he is born to play this role because of his size. This
movie looks bad.
It really doesn't. Look
The
good.
lion punching scene.
It feels cheesy to me. Beyond it. Look, there are parts of Hercules I agree should be campy, and if all the campy bits are what's in the or what are in the trailer, and the good stuff is just not, then it's going to be a great movie. But if that trailer is
all lion punching and giant jumps,
it's not going to be good. I wanted to see a camp here and there, but I wanted to see a Hercules, especially with The Rock. I wanted to see a Hercules.
I wanted to see a Conan the Barbarian version.
Like Last Action Hero? Jesus Christ! Fast and the Furious Rock. That Rock. I want to see.
I wanted somewhere in the middle.
I don't want to see Vin Diesel babysitting Rock.
I wanted to take like the Conan films of back in the day in like the late 70s and mid 80s, and then just put Hercules in that. That's what I wanted. I thought that would be awesome. Because
that's see it if you want. Dude. If you're a Rock fan, I am a Rock fan.
I'm a huge Rock fan. I'm not gonna make it to that movie.
Me either.
Again, DVD. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna fall asleep.
Yeah. So, but I wanted to mention that one since we didn't. August 27th, The November Man.
Don't know about this movie.
So Pierce Brosnan.
Now, so far I've said don't know about this movie.
Right, and then
as it turns out, I know about this movie, but I really don't know about this movie.
Pierce Brosnan.
Brosnan. Goldeneye.
Well, and it's funny you mentioned that. This is basically Pierce Brosnan wants to be James Bond again,
but nobody wants him to be James Bond again.
Nobody wants to be James Bond, so he's an ex-CIA agent.
Okay.
And that's what The November Man is. I'm kind of, I don't know yet.
Nope. I'll just watch Mrs. Doubtfire again if I really feel the urge to see Pierce Brosnan in anything.
Yeah, so it's, that's November Man. Why is it not coming out in November is my only question.
That's also, why would you?
I should tell you it's not going to be good.
You should have seen your release date window on that one, and July or August is not it. You're a couple months too early.
And then finally...
I know what they're calling it, The November Man, because that's when it's going to hit DVD.
Oh, come on. Don't leave me hanging. But there is a movie coming out in November.
Woo! I'm happy for this one.
This looks so friggin' cute.
It is mostly adorable.
Another kid-friendly movie.
And it's going to be huge.
I'm
calling it now.
So you said Pixar big, and before the show, I completely agree with that sentiment. Big Hero 6.
It's the first Marvel/Disney full-on project with an original IP.
Right. This is not a Marvel comic. This is not a Disney something else. This is two.
They got creators together and they were like,
collaborative groups of people.
Done.
They're like, I want you to come up with some sort of superhero type, animated, funny, awesome, kid friendly something. Go.
Yeah, robot too. You gotta. Right. It's I don't know how else to describe this to you. Now we've been talking about this movie for a little bit.
It's like the Michelin Man puts a robot suit on, but he's all cute and cuddly and badass at the same time.
I just don't even know how to go watch the teaser for it. It's hilarious. And if this is any idea of the kind of funny it's going to bring us...
If you watched Godzilla by any chance, it was
you
actually...
would have seen it. Yeah, you would have seen it.
Because the teaser was... Which is the weirdest place to put a trailer.
I know, for a kid movie.
Yeah, so...
Although there was that one lady who... She brought her kid to Godzilla. The kid was screaming.
Why would you do that?
Not a good place for a baby. Oh, yeah, I want to see Godzilla, but I don't have a babysitter.
Then see it some other time.
Yeah, don't go see it.
Some other time. I love kids, but... That's not a movie for kids anyway.
Do not bring your kids.
That's not a movie for kids, though. It's not even that she brought a kid to a movie. It's that she brought a kid to that movie.
Yeah.
Like, really?
I mean...
So those are just 5 movies I kind of wanted to... that we didn't talk about that for different reasons. So, Big Hero 6 on my list to see. I'm going to see that one. I don't know if I'll go see Earth to Echo or not.
I won't go see it, but I will watch it.
I think it will be a massive hit.
I think it's going to be huge. If it's not huge, I'll be shocked. I know it will at least make its budget back on opening weekend.
Big Hero 6 will be big, too.
Big Hero 6 is going to be huge.
Hercules is probably going to be big for the first day because I think people are going to want to see The Rock. And then they're all going to realize it's bad.
I'm going to call...
And it'll turn into like, was it deep blue, dark blue? What was that?
But you're thinking about how you feel about this movie. I'm going to think about how the generalized audience is going to think. Remember how bad Clash of the Titans was? Because I enjoy those movies now, but when I first saw them, they were terrible. But people loved them. And they made lots of money.
Hercules is gonna...
Oh, yeah.
You might be right. And if you're a Rock fan and you want to see that I'm not selling. Go. I'm not. But
I'm not.
Go.
But
Totally go.
yeah, I mean.
And then let us know how it is.
Yeah, go ahead and post on the page or record
Yeah.
a little video. Record you doing a review.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the air.
Absolutely, we will. You can send us an email, show@thatstupidpodcast.com with
Give us a
your
call.
with your link. You can call us at, what was that number?
480-STUPID-9.
Like us on Facebook.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Oh, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And if you could, subscribe to us on YouTube.
And don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube.
I'm still trying to give a CD away.
Oh yeah, you're trying to give that CD away. What are we doing with that?
So when we hit 300 likes or 50 subscribes, or 500 likes or 50 subscribes, we're well over 340.
Yeah, we
I
got
think,
300 and something likes right now.
So we're getting there. We kind of blew up in Turkey last week.
Yeah, we
which was
did.
Wild,
We are
but-
huge in Turkey, you guys. But then again, everything that's America is huge in Turkey
Is it?
because they don't want to be in Turkey. I don't think anybody who's like, man, I love living in Turkey. Now I'm gonna get so much hate mail because of this.
We just lost 100 likes.
Sorry.
Way to go, dude.
To be fair, I've never actually been to Turkey, so I don't know if it's like a third world living situation or
not.
anything.
It's really not.
I'm assuming this is Istanbul, not Constantinople. So
Yeah, actually, Istanbul's a very nice place.
okay,
You should go to Turkey.
I would.
sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
All right?
down.
Very
Get
good.
my hand cut off or something.
But we will see you one more day this week on Friday tomorrow.
we'll be doing the best of.
I don't know
We're
what
doing,
day it is. Like oh my God, it's Friday the 13th.
No, I think it's Friday the 12th. Let me check. It is Friday the 13th. Dun dun dun.
Well, I think we picked the right best stuff.
Absolutely.
Considering it's Friday the 13th,
Adult beverages.
we'll see you tomorrow.